In this video, we're going to learn how to solve problems involving solving of equations for your maths. And after going through this video, I guarantee you that you'll be able to solve any kind of equations for your maths easily and fast. So ensure you stay to the very end of this video because I'll be giving a practice question at the end of the video to test your knowledge. This topic is a very important one for your maths, so ensure you stay to the very end once more. Having known that, let's go ahead into the details of the video. Okay, so let's begin with the one that involves you doing some basic arrangement until x equals a number. Alright, so let's start with this. Let's say we have 5x plus 4 equals 8x minus 5. And asked to solve this kind of problem. Alright, now equation basically means that when you hear the word equation, you see an equality sign. It means that what is at the left has to equal what is at the right. Alright, so for this problem, now remember we have treated collection of like terms, right? Treated terms, right? Now how to collect like terms. Now in this kind of question, to begin with, you have to collect like terms. So the ones that have x term will come together, and the ones that have number term will come together. Okay, so it will be, if you do it, 5x. This 8x will cross over the equality sign and come here. The sign of this 8x here is plus. So when it crosses over the equality sign, the sign will change to the equality sign. The sign will change to negative. Alright, so it's going to give us 5x minus 8x equals, now we have minus 5. This 4 will cross over the equality sign. Alright, the plus 4 will change to negative 4. Alright, you have minus 4. Alright, so when you simplify this more, you are going to have minus 5x minus 8x give us minus 3x equals, now minus 5 minus 4 will give us negative 9. Alright, now to make x the subject formula, you divide both sides by negative 3. Alright, so our x will now be negative 9 divided by negative 3, now give us 3. And that will be the answer to this question. Now to verify if this solution is correct, let's plug in x here and see if we are going to get, let's plug in the value we got, this 3, into this x here and see if you're going to get the same answer at both ends. Alright, so what you do, you're going to have 5 times 3 plus 4 equals 8 times 3 minus 5. So 5 times 3 gives us what? 15. 15 plus 4 will give us what? 19. Okay, now this one we have 8 times 3 will give us 24. 24 minus 5 will give us what? 19. As you can see, we have equal values at both ends. So the solution is correct. Alright, so that's it for this kind of problem. Now let's look at another example. Okay, let's say we have something like this. Oh, this time I want this. Look at the ones that involve multiply add brackets first. Okay, now let's begin with this. Let's say we are given this and we have to solve it. We have 3 in bracket 3x minus 2, alright, equals 5x plus 10. Okay, we have to simplify this expression. Alright, now to begin with, let's multiply as the brackets are the left side of this equation. So when you do it, you're going to have 3 times everything. So you're going to have 3 times 3x give us 9x. Alright, this is 9x, okay, minus 6 equals 5x plus 10. Now you collect like terms. Alright, this 5x will cross over the equality sign, I change negative 5x, and this negative 6 will cross over the equality sign, change to plus 6. So when you express it, you're going to have 9x minus 5x equals 10 plus 6. 9x minus 5x will give us 4x equals what? 16. Okay, now to make x the solid formula, divide both sides by 4. Alright, so 16 divided by 4 gives us what? 4. So therefore x is what? 4. And that will be the answer to this question. Now when you plug in 4 in this expression we have here, we are going to have the same value at both sides, just as we got here. Alright, so that's basically how to solve this kind of problem. Now let's wipe this now and look at how to solve equations involving fractions, and which is the more likely questions you see on maths because the fractional ones are usually tricky. Alright, but I'm going to simplify it for you guys. Let's wipe this. Okay, now for fraction, let's begin with this example. Let's say we are given x plus 2 over 4 equals, we have 4x minus 7. Now, this is something as you can choose to do it over 1, or you can leave it like this, how the equation came. Alright, now when you see something like this, there are two ways you can solve this. Alright, now the first way, this kind of problem, the first way you can solve this to do cross multiplication. Alright, so when you do it, you're going to have x plus 2 equals 4 times 4x minus 7. Alright, now when you simplify this further, you're going to have x plus 2 equals 16x minus 28. Alright, collect like terms, so the x term will come together and the number term comes together. So this 16x will cross over the equality sign, change negative. You're going to have x minus 16x equals minus 28 minus 2. When these two cross over, change negative, we're going to have x minus 16x, we're going to give us minus 15x equals minus 28 minus 2 give us minus 30. Divide both sides by minus 15 to make x the solid formula. Alright, so minus 30 divided by minus 15, so our x will be what? 2. And so when you plug in 2 in this expression we have, we are going to get the same values at both ends. Okay, so it's as simple as that, guys. Alright, now let me show you a second method you can solve this. Alright, of which I prefer. Now, this question, let's apply the second method. We have x plus 2, which is x over 4 equals 4x minus 7. Alright, instead of doing cross multiplication, you bring down 1 here. So you find the LCM. LCM is what? 4. 4 into 4 is 1. 1 times everything here, we still give us x plus 2 equals, now 1 into 4 is 4. 4 times everything here, so we have 4 in bracket 4x minus 7. So at this juncture, just neglect this LCM. It's no longer relevant. Alright, so it has served what it's meant to serve. Alright, so it has done its work. Now let's go ahead and simplify. So we still get x plus 2 equals 16x minus 28. Alright, so when you break it down further, you still get back to x minus 16, x equals minus 28 minus 2. We give us minus 15, x equals minus 30. This is 2, guys. Now when you divide both sides by minus 15x, you still get back to, just like we did here, you still get back to, when you make x the solid formula, divide both sides by minus 15, you still get back to 2 as your answer. Alright, so this is the second method you can apply. I prefer you use this one because this one is more understandable and clear than this one when we progress into a more tricky one. Alright, so you understand the relevance of this method the more. Okay, now let's try this and look at another example. Okay, now let's say we are given this kind of problem. Okay, we have something like 3x, okay, plus 5 over 2, alright, equals 4x plus 10 over 3, and we're asked to solve this. Okay, and to find the value of x. Now let's use the second method I showed you guys to do it. So all you have to do is to find the LCM. LCM of 2 and 3 will give us was 6. Now 2 into 6 will give us 3. 3 times everything here, so this we're going to have 3 in bracket 3x plus 5. Alright, equals 3 into 6, 2. So 2 times everything here, so we have equals 2 in bracket 4x plus 10. Alright, as usual at this juncture, this 6 is no longer relevant, so it won't perform any function again. So do as if it's not there. Alright, so we're going to simplify everything we have at the numerator. So when you simplify, you're going to have 3 times 3x, we're going to have 9x plus 15 equals 8x plus 20. Alright, so you collect like terms. The x term will come together and the number term will come together. So when you do this, you're going to have 9x 8x will cross over the equality sign and change to negative 8. So 9x minus 8x equals 20 minus 15. Okay, so when you simplify this the more, 9x minus 8x will give us x. So our x will now be 20 minus 15. Now give us what? 5. So that will be the answer to this question. It's as simple as that. Now let's still use the first method, which is called multiplication. When you do that, you still get back to 3 times 3x plus 5 equals 2 times 4x plus 10. Alright, so when you simplify everything here, you still get back to x equals 5. Alright, so that's it for this problem. Now let's wipe this now and look at another example. Let's wipe this. Okay, now let's look at this example. If you're able to solve this example very well, you won't have problem again. Alright, so let's say we are given something like 3x plus 4 over 5 plus 4x minus 1 over 3 equals 14. Alright, so in this kind of example, that second method I showed you guys will be very, very useful. Alright, so we are going to make use of the second method to solve this kind of example because it's a bit easier and more understandable if you are using the second method to solve this kind of problem than the first approach. So let's make use of the second method to solve this. So all you simply have to do is to find the LCM of all of them. So the LCM of all of them will give us 15. Alright, now 5 into 15 will give us 3. So 3 we times everything here. So we have 3 to 3x plus 4. Now plus 3 into 15 give us 5. So 5 we times everything here. So we have plus 5 4x minus 1. 1 to 15 give us 15 equals, so 15 times 14 will give us 210. Alright, so you're going to write 210 here. Okay, now at this juncture, remember this LCM no longer be relevant. It no longer do anything. So do as if it's not there. Alright, so the next step will be, let's simplify the numerator. Alright, so it's going to be 3 times what is in this bracket, 3x plus 4. So it's going to give us 3 times 3x will give us 9x. Alright, plus 12 plus 5 times 4x will give us 20x. Alright, minus 5, because 5 times negative 1 gives us minus 5. Alright, equals 210. Okay, now let's collect like terms. So if you collect like terms, we're going to have 9x plus 20x, okay, plus 12 minus 5 equals 210. Okay, so 20x plus 9x gives us 29x. Right, plus now 12 minus 5 give us 7, right, equals 210. So let's collect the number term. When we collect number term, this plus 7 cross over the equality sign change to negative. So we're going to have 9x equals 210 minus 7. So we are going to left with 29x equals 203. Alright, so divide both sides by 29 to make x the shortest formula. So our x will be 203 divided by 29. Okay, so when you punch it on your calculator, you're going to have 7 as answer. And that will be the answer to this question. Alright, so when you plug in 7 in this question, when you plug in 7 here, and do the math, you will get 14. So it's as simple as that. Okay, so that's it for this kind of problem. If you're able to solve this kind of problem, you don't have problems dealing with solving equations in maths. Now, before we call it a class, I give you a practice question. Let's look at how to deal with problems involving squares. Okay. Now, what if we are given this problem? We have something like 2x squared plus 8, alright, equals 80. It has to find the value of x. So as usual, you collect the number terms. So when you collect the number terms in this case, you're going to have 2x squared equals now 80. This plus 8 equals over the equality sign minus 8. Alright, so when you break this down, you're going to have 2x squared equals 80 minus 8 will give us 72. Okay, now divide both sides by 2. So 72 divided by 2, we're going to have 36. So we now have x squared equals 36. Alright, so to make x the shortest formula, you square both sides. Alright, when you square both sides, so the value of x will now be plus or minus 6. Right, so that will be the answer to this question. But usually we take the positive value, which is 6. Okay, so that will be the answer to this kind of problem. Now, let's wipe this now and look at practice math question regarding this solving of equation. Let me give you the one you will do. After it, you can end the class. Okay, now, what if you are given this problem to solve? You have something like 3x minus 2 over 2. Alright, we have minus 4x minus 5 over 3 equals 2. I have to solve this equation. Alright, so feel free to pause this video and see if you can attempt it. Okay, let's do it together. So we're going to apply the second method. So this one is the same thing as 2 over 1. So let's find the LCM. The LCM will give us 6. Okay, now 2 into 6, that's 3. 3 multiply what we have here. So we're going to have 3 into 3x minus 2. Alright, now we have minus 3 into 6 give us 2. So 2 will multiply what we have here at the center. So we have 2 in bracket 4x minus 5. Alright, equals 1 into 6 is 6. 6 times 2 give us 12. So at this juncture, we will no longer make use of the LCM. So let's simplify what we have at the numerator. So when we simplify, we're going to have 3 times 3. So we're going to have 9x minus 6. Alright, now we have, remember, this minus sign here will affect what we have in the bracket. So we have minus 2 times 4x will give us minus 8x. Alright, now minus 2 times minus 5 will give us plus 10. Alright, so the minus is affecting, the minus attached to the 2 is affecting every other sign in the bracket. Alright, so we give us equals 12. Now let's collect our like terms. So we collect like terms, we need to have 9x minus 8x, okay, minus 6 plus 10 equals 12. So we're going to have 9x minus 8 is we're going to have x, okay, now minus 6 plus 10 will give us 4. We're going to have x plus 4 equals 12. Alright, so to make x the shortest formula, this 4 will cross over the equality sign and it will change to negative 4. So x will be 12 minus 4. Alright, which will give us what? 8. And that will be the answer to this problem. Alright, so this is basically how you can deal with problems involving solving of equations for your maths. Alright, so there's something interesting in this video. Now, if you are new to the channel, ensure you check the description of this video below for a link to our Telegram channel. Click on it and join our Telegram channel for instant notifications. Now, also ensure you are subscribed to the channel by hitting the subscribe button for more videos like this. Like, share, and comment on this video to tell me how you feel for what I've learned from this class. If you seem to have any specific question to ask regarding solving of equation, feel free to leave your question at the comment section below and I will be sure to give you a response. Now check the end screen above, click on it and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.